I was actually born from a rape, and my mother chose to have me, which under the circumstances was pretty incredible. There was a lot of abuse, physical, emotional, sexual. I was a very angry child. I was raped and I got pregnant. And I went to Planned Parenthood and had an abortion. You really have to be in some strong denial to be able to go through with such a procedure to kill your baby. I did it, and then I went home and then proceeded to try and live the rest of my life pretending that it was no big deal and that it never happened, and I thought I was fine. The Post-Abortion Bible Study was my introduction to Life Choices, and it was an amazing experience. It was a 14-week study. It was small. I think there were 8 or 10 of us, and I was the last one to cry. I had a lot of residual junk to work through. Through the Life Choices Post-Abortion Bible Study, I was healed. I think that was probably the beginning of when my heart of stone started to become a heart of flesh. It was one of those things where my walk with the Lord was either on fire or it was just a complete unmitigated disaster. And I would go back and forth in between these places. And it was in one of the down times when I got pregnant. I'll never forget the thoughts that went through my mind when I found out I was pregnant. My first thought was, I can't have another abortion. I started to explore what God's plan was for this baby because I had made some mistakes, and I just knew I didn't want to make another mistake and harm another child or another person because I wasn't doing what God wanted me to do. I ended up coming to Life Choices. I called and I started the process. I was trying to reason my way through a situation that required faith. And so I hit my knees one day and I was like, okay, Lord, clearly I'm incapable of doing this. Through a lot of counseling and a lot of loving from Life Choices and from friends, he kind of spoon-fed me what he wanted me to do. And then when I came to the realization, okay, God wants me to release this child for adoption. It took me 6 months to make the decision, and then I spent the last couple months really kind of trying to talk him out of it. But, he remained firm that this was his plan for my baby. The decision part was done, so now I just had to walk it out and be obedient. It's the one decision in my life that I've never second-guessed. Looking back over my life, I have been in a relationship with Life Choices for 20 years. The journey of healing started through the Post-Abortion Bible Study, and the friendships that I made there continued through all of it, through the emotional tsunami that I seemed to always be in during that time, to choosing adoption and the counseling and going through the process of picking the parents and all that fear, and those friendships continue to this day with the family and with Life Choices. I've known the pain of abortion. I've known the pain of single parenting, and there's pain involved in releasing your baby for adoption. But there's also great healing and great peace to people who are considering giving to Life Choices. It is about saving the actual life of a child, but it's also really about saving the life of the mother, a life with the love and support that we were always meant to have.